clickbaity.
Okay.
Why vegan junk food may be even worse for your health. Because junk food is junk food is junk food.
Right. But hold on. So here's the thing. Adam's vegan. And the first thing we both said when we saw this article, because it's from just a few days ago, it's like, why vegan junk food may be even worse for your health. Junk food is bad for you.
Yeah.
Like, Oreos are vegan?
Yeah. It's
like, okay, if you eat nothing but Oreos, you're going to get sick.
Yeah. It's Sour Patch Kids are vegan also.
I think, but I think
doesn't mean you should eat them all.
But here's the thing about fad veganism, right? So fad veganism is people thinking you just don't eat meat and you're going to be healthier.
Right. And that's
instead of
definitely not the case.
Taking vitamins and
there's certain
protein.
things you got to do. You also have to eat more.
Yeah.
Because you need to eat more vegetables and, to consume the amount of calories and stuff you need. You have to understand base nutrition. You can't just I'm just going to cut meat out of my diet.
But here's the thing.
That be that.
While we look at the surface of this article, we're like, oh, come on, junk food's bad for you. We get it. They slapped vegan in front of her. Clickbait. There's actually an interesting truth here. You may have heard about, Burger King doing the Impossible Burger.
Yeah.
It's got a ton of sodium.
Well,
it is actually...
It's not surprising.
Right. What? Were you shaking your head? Oh, you're saying yes. Yeah, it's got a ton of sodium. So what they're basically saying is that vegan junk food, which is kind of strange because Oreos are vegan, Sour Patch Kids are vegan. What else is vegan? Like Swedish Fish.
Right.
Like all these starch candies. Like, come on, man. No one's complaining about that stuff. But it's not so much junk food. It's fast food. Right. So let's read. BBC says, while we might switch to a plant-based diet with the best intentions, the unseen risks of vegan fast food might not show up for years. No British train station or high street would be complete without a Greg's Bakery. The merchants of mass-produced pastries are as quintessential as they come. And last year, they won plaudits for turning vegan. On the back of their success, other fast food brands shortly followed suit. In fact, Greg's vegan sausage rolls have been so successful, the company announced a phenomenal year for sales in 2019, driven in part by their new products that they would share a £7 million bonus equally between staff. Wow, that's amazing. Wow, vegan food doing that great? That's nuts. I got to say that chow cheese.
It's good, huh?
It's good stuff. It's good stuff. It really is.
Yeah, it is.
Like the sausage roll, another staple of British fast food, fish and chips, has had a vegan makeover. No. You're not going to see me. Replacing cod or haddock with the plant-based tofu, sometimes also with a layer of crispy nori seaweed to create the effect of fish skin.
That's probably good.
Vegans can now enjoy tofish with their chips. I mean, there's a lot of things you can make.
Yeah.
They might sound like a guilt-free alternative or a gateway to the vegan curious, but vegan fast food alternatives are often worse for your health than the meat equivalent. Obviously, the pros are that veganism is getting people to think about plant-based foods, but the con is that it makes us think that it is good for you when it can be equally or more unhealthy, says Megan Rossi, a dietitian at King's College London and author of Eat Yourself Healthy. Tofu contains omega-3, but it is a type that is not as active as animal sources. Says Rossi, plant-based sources contain a type of omega-3 called alpha-linolenic acid, ALA. For our bodies to be able to do anything particularly useful with ALA, we need to convert it into, I'm not reading that, what is that? Eicosapentaenoic.
Not bad.
Sapentaenoic. Eicosapentaenoic acid. There you go. And docosahexaenoic acid. Hey, DHA.
Nailed it.
However, humans are not particularly well equipped to do this. You know what that means, Adam? They're saying you have to do it.
That's okay. I eat a lot of vegetables.
But would you eat lab-grown meat?
I don't miss meat. I don't have a desire for meat. That's not, I went meat free and, I'm excited when I have the Beyond sausage because I think it's just really delicious.
Pea protein.
But it's pea protein. But I don't go out of my way to put it in every single meal that I'm having, it's not something I think about. And now that I'm I'm constantly reading and furthering my knowledge about food. So if I'm finding out that there's some vegan alternatives that aren't healthy, I'm going to cut them out of my diet also.
Yeah.
The main reason I went vegan is for health. I just learned too much too quickly to go, why am I even consuming these products?
Well, I would agree with you on a lot of them, but how do you feel about you know, what like Joe Rogan and Jordan Peterson have tried doing the carnivore diet. They claim they're even healthier.
I know that post that Joe Rogan had, and he's like, I've only eaten meat for 1 month and I feel fantastic. And it's like, that's incredible. It's shocking. But
it is.
I also
to everybody.
I also know that he's one person and we are billions of people, you know, so the science that I've seen and read about is, you know, showing a lean towards we're not meat eaters, we're plant eaters. And
I disagree.
That's the science that I've read is what I'm referring to. You know? So all these articles that I've read, and it's like, all right, I'm going to keep, I feel great. I feel healthy.
I can agree and respect that. You know what I mean?
And one thing is like when there's like a cheese that I consume on accident, like it's very few and far between now, but like my gas is terrible. It's so bad. It's
because the lactose
like shocking, probably. You know, and
you
I'm
don't
like,
eat lactose.
I don't have dairy anymore, but I can tell when there's something like within an hour or two of eating something that may or may not have had dairy in it. I could tell you if it did by just the smell of my gas.
I've tried.
It's bad.
I've tried doing vegetarianism and veganism. Mm-hmm. It makes me sick.
It's not for you. That's fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I can, you know, I think if you're, you know, reading about stuff and it's healthy, and ultimately I'm a very libertarian minded person. So it's like, I don't care what you eat, man. I knew one dude who's vegan, and it's like he ate ramen all the time. Mm-hmm. And
sounds terribly unhealthy.
But the spice isn't vegan. He would put hot sauce on it.
Right.
And you would eat like, you know, Oreos. And I'm like, I don't think you're really a vegan. I think you're just eating disgusting food and you're going to get sick.
Yeah, that doesn't sound that's not a healthy diet.
But that's what people do. I knew a ton of people growing up who were like,
oh, I'm going to go vegan, and then
what they do is they eat just like
anything that doesn't have
they have no plant diets, no vitamins, and they're like, why am I so sick? Yes. No, but for me it's like
you got to do the research.
I think for me it was probably just really hard to maintain a balanced, complete diet for me to do that. You know, it's like
it is not easy.
Meat is a cheap and easy path to a ton of stuff you need.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's read this because I want to read this
sure.
some more of this, basically ragging on the vegans. They say, plant-based protein sources usually lack at least one of the 9 essential amino acids. Yeah, but rice and beans has everything, right? Can't you just eat rice and beans?
Doesn't have B12 though.
It doesn't. Right. Well, right. Okay. All right. Let's read. But it's not an amino acid.
That's true.
They say this means that vegans either need to carefully balance their proteins so that they can complement each. Okay, this is dumb. You know why? I don't think we need a lecture on why a vegan should or shouldn't or what they need to do. I think if you're a vegan, you take care of yourself. What I'm more interested in is, are people going to go buy burgers from Burger King and get sick because of it? Right.
For the record, also those burgers at Burger King are not vegan. They are plant-based burgers. That's what they say, but they're cooking them on the same.
Right.
You know, it's like cooking animal grease. It's like the same thing. It's like.
Did you hear? What was it? Was it Tim Hortons that got rid of it? Do you know what it was? There was a big chain. I think it was Tim Hortons. They got rid of their vegan meat because nobody was buying it. Mm-hmm. And what they think happened is, you do this big PR push for this fancy new product. People are going to buy it, and then a month later, people are going to just not think twice.
Yeah, exactly.
They're going to show up and be like, sausage burger.
Yeah,
and they're going to be like, you got it. They're not going to be like, specialty vegan sausage, please.
Right. I mean, there is those few and far between people like myself that may ask for it, but I'm not going out and eating at a restaurant anyway. I'm not going to a Tim Hortons. Like, why would I ever go there? Because I don't get the vibe that they're going to have something that I'm going to walk out feeling satisfied. I
got to say this, okay? I was expecting the BBC to give us an article talking about how, you know, it's a fact that there are these vegan versions that are high in some things, low in other things, and they're bad for you. You know, like one of the big concerns about the Impossible Burger, I could be wrong, don't get mad at me, Impossible Burgers, is that it really has a ton of salt. Like it has like 90% of your daily salt, like a ridiculous amount, or like some.
That's crazy.
I mean, did you know that I think a McDonald's cheeseburger has like 90% of your daily sodium intake?
Wow.
Like some ridiculous number.
Can you
Google that?
Salty.
See like what the percentage? Yeah, it's ridiculous.
That's
like
nuts.
You eat 2 burgers and you're beyond your salt intake. But this article is just ragging on vegans. I'm like, dude, I don't.
Yeah, it's like all fast food is terrible.
No, but it's not even doing that. Like, I got to this point where I'm reading it, and I'm like, okay, wait a minute. Now it's just complaining about vegans. Like, now it's literally just saying vegans have low blood iron. Oh, hold on. You know, I think it's fair to say there's a decent amount of people who go on diets who don't plan properly.
Exactly. It's like probably the vegans that are are in that category don't know what they're doing. And
well, I think it's fair to say there are a lot of vegans who don't know what they're doing.
Yeah, if you want to change your diet from what you're used to in society, you have to do the research and
do the work.
And you said it's not for me. I feel sick when I tried it, and it's like that's good that you acknowledged it, so you know what works for your body.
Right.
I'm not saying veganism's for everyone, but do the research.
But
the research. That's all it is. Just do some research.
I think one of the challenges is actually that you're kind of swimming upstream. You have this whole culture built around cheese and beef, plopped everywhere.
It's in everything.
So it's
crazy.
But so here's the thing. Like for me, it's really easy to get a lot of my like daily requirements because every store sells a lot of the basic components.
Yeah.
If every store was focusing on what your diet was vegan, it would be really, really easy to be vegan.
I mean, it's really, really easy to find vegetables.
Well, yeah, but like to get your B12, to get your iron, to get your, the things you need.
I mean, B12 is one of the few things that's hard to find because it's in dirt, and that's where animals get it.
So you eat
they
dirt.
get it from dirt. No, I mean,
I'm kidding.
That like mushrooms with dirt on it. Like
mushrooms are great.
But now we're washing all our produce with like wash that's killing everything.
Yep.
So we can't naturally get it anymore. And it's funny? Even animal products don't have B12 in it. So this whole thing that, meat eaters get B12.
Does, right?
No.
Beef? No?
Most meat eaters aren't getting B12 either. So
Really?
check your levels. You probably need B12 in your life. I'm serious.
She doesn't believe you.
That's fine.
B12 is found in dairy products, poultry, and eggs.
Did you look
because they're adding it after the fact, pumping it in with another thing.
With B12.
Right,
cereal is actually one of the things that they fortify.
Yeah,
exactly. So all these things, they're just re-fortifying. It's not naturally occurring.
I don't know. Well,
that's kind. I'll bring up some articles next time we talk about this.
Yeah, so you should just be able to take it in a tablet.
Research.
Yeah.
Right.
I love it. Do some research.
But I'll tell you.
By all means, go do some research.
I don't need
what
beef.
I want.
I take a B complex every day. I feel great, like $1 million. Did you look up the McDonald's thing?
Yeah, so I wasn't able to find the exact sodium content on the burger, but I did see that the Impossible Burger has twice as much salt in it as McDonald's fries.
Whoa!
Really
they put salt on them.
Yeah.
They add salt to it.
But that's a weird comparison.
Like
this burger has twice as much salt as those fries.
That is a weird comparison.
Okay.
Because hold on, I think it's fair to say that the McDonald's burgers themselves probably have more sodium than their own fries.
Well, why wouldn't they compare it to another burger? That's
weird.
I don't get it.
Because I think they're just ragging on you for being vegan, bro.
Yeah, maybe.
I think they're just like...
Honestly, that's okay.
Screw you, vegan.
Rag on me. I don't mind. Because I feel healthy and I'm happy in my life. So.
But hey, man, we're all about liberty here.
I know. Exactly.
The way I say it is, you do you, I'll do me. Like I always tell... I tell people this. It's my favorite way to say it. I don't care if you want to dress up like a clown, walk around juggling bananas. Mm-hmm. The moment you start throwing the bananas at people is when I get a problem with you.
Exactly.
So if you want to be vegan, I don't care. Man. It's your life.
Yeah, I don't want to throw anything at anyone.
Throw vegan burgers at people.
Eat this.
Authoritarian veganism.
That's not going to work.
Hold people down. And what's going on?
So I did the comparison, and the sodium in a McDonald's burger is 745 milligrams, and then the Impossible Burger is 1,200.
Oh wow! Can you look up what's your daily sodium intake?
That is a lot.
1,200 for an Impossible Burger. It's almost
just avoid
twice.
Fast food.
Yeah, seriously, man.
Just avoid fast food. Don't try to kid yourself that this plant-based burger at Burger King is healthy.
With your onion rings.
No vegan is out there going, this thing is the healthy burger that you should eat. No one's. That burger isn't for the vegans.
It's for the not vegans. Because the commercial literally shows not vegans being like, wow.
I stood in a Burger King. I wanted to try it. I stood there, and there was 2 construction guys in front of me. And the guy goes, you know what? I'm trying to eat healthier. I'll order the plant-based burger. And in my head, I was like, you go, guy. But then, it's like...
It's 1,200. So what's your daily sodium?
It's
worse.
So
your daily sodium is 2,300. That's how much.
So if you're trying to...
So it's not, I was wrong.
Yeah, if you're trying to watch your health,
it's like a
you
third.
Shouldn't be going to Burger King for lunch and eating anything there. Nothing there is going to be good for you.
Remember Super Size Me?
I never actually saw it, but I remember the movie, yeah. He ate McDonald's for a month or something?
Yeah, Morgan Spurlock, I think. He made a really good point that it's like... when he started doing it, McDonald's immediately was like, no. We don't expect people to eat here every day. And he was like, you sell breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So if people eat every day and you sell the three basic breakfast, lunch, and dinner,
yeah,
people are going to eat there every day. Mm-hmm. But we don't expect them. No. And that was the point.
Yeah.
Like when you do that for your main food, you get, it's not good.
It's not.
But there was that guy who did the Big Mac diet where he literally ate nothing but Big Macs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that guy.
I ate a lot of Big Macs as a kid. I did like those a lot.
They used to be big.
They used to be big.
There was a post on Reddit where it shows like the original Big Mac. Mm-hmm. It's massive.
Really?
Compared to today, and it's like this little tiny thing. Yeah. All right. I think we're good to wrap up this segment. Let's head over to some super chats before we finally wrap up for the night. Let's see what we got. Bert Bargo says pea protein. That's actually genius. Don't flush them. Well, it's PEA. It's like pea pod.
Yeah, peas.
And Elio Farina says confirmed. Adam is a simp. I don't know what that means.
Okay.
Do you know what that means?
Nope.
I think it refers to like a white knight kind of person or something.
A white knight?
Yeah, I don't know what it means. What does it mean?
I'm sure it's an insult.
It is. It is.
Ignore it.
Cool.
Well, I don't know. Whatever. We can take criticism. We're adults. Jinx Lousy says eat both meat and vegetable. That is true balance. Well, I feel like I did. So I've been eating healthier than ever in the past couple weeks because when we started doing this show, I was like, I got to finish my morning segments. Then I have a few hours in between for everything else, and then the night segment. And I'm like, that means I need to have. I'm not going to go out and get fast food, fried burgers. And so we had we had fried chicken breasts with a little chicken spice, some asparagus and mushrooms today. Very, very healthy and delicious. I got to drink more water too. You can hear it in my voice.